The original Cube tracker got lost in a sea of competition, but now they're back to take on the best of the best with their Cube Pro. What's up guys, my name is Eric and on this channel I like to do a lot of product reviews and sometimes how-to-dos on anything that can help you and your family out. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also the notification bell right next to it so you get notified of new videos every week I put them out. Cube recently released a brand new tracker called the Cube Pro, which we heard about back at CES. I did a quick video on that. If you guys want to check that out, check it out. But they wanted to take on the competition, mainly the Tile Pro series, which has some amazing specs and was actually my #1 tracker of 2017. If you guys haven't seen that video, the top 10 list of Bluetooth trackers, check out the top 10 list right up there. Check out that card and then come back to this one. So they wanted to take on the Tile Pro, which has some amazing specs, and they've done it. They have the exact same specs the Tile Pro series has, but guess what guys? It has a replaceable battery. That's right, a replaceable battery. Let's go ahead and check it out. Just like the Tile Pro, this has 2 times the range and 2 times the volume and all these additional features, which we will discuss and review in just a moment. But let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. So this is the black and silver version, but I believe they're going to be coming out with a black and gold version, so definitely stay tuned. Comes with an extra battery, which is a CR2025, and a nice little keyring, which most Bluetooth trackers don't come with anymore. It's kind of weird, isn't it? This thing feels great in the hand. You can tell it's put together very, very well, but it is bigger than the original Cube. If we take out my little measuring thing, you can see the Cube is about 37.9 millimeters in each direction by 8.69 millimeters thick, whereas the Pro is definitely bigger at 42.57 in each direction, but it is thinner at 6.59 millimeters. To connect this to your phone, you will have to download the app in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Go ahead and enter your private information, email address, and that kind of thing. And then once you're in the app, all you need to do is hit the plus button in the top left, hold down the button on the Cube Pro for 5 seconds, hit continue. It will search for it, and just like that, it is connected. Now you can name it whatever you want. Here I'm just going to name it Cube Pro just so I can identify which one is which. You can add a photo if it's like your keys or maybe it's your backpack, whatever it is. Go ahead and take a photo of it. That way you can identify which one is which. And once that's done, you're all set up. If you want to find your tracker, you can just go ahead and click the tracker that you want, hit the find button, and as long as it's within Bluetooth range, it will ring. Wow, that is much louder than the old one. Let's go ahead and break out the sound meter and compare the two. Loudest there was 92.8, which is actually pretty good. So I can just only imagine what the Cube Pro is going to be. So the last there was 101.5. And of course you can change the ringtone if you choose to. There's 3 different rings. And when it comes to the range, the Cube website mentions the original Cube is about 100 feet within Bluetooth range, but the Cube Pro can go up to 200 feet. I will be doing a distance test later this week, so definitely stay tuned. And before we get further into the app, let's go ahead and talk about what everybody wants to know about, and that's the replaceable battery. In the original Cube, you had to take a little coin to open it up, and inside you found a CR2032 battery. And I've had my tracker ever since January, and it's been going strong. They say the battery can last about 12 months. I'm at about 10 months, and it's still working just like day one. So on the new Cube Pro, it's a little bit different. You're not going to be able to use a coin. You're going to need a screwdriver, where you have to dig this into the keyhole and pop open the back. And then once you're inside, you'll also have to pop out the motherboard with the battery on there. You'll see that it's a CR2025 battery, which is a smaller battery, but they do claim that the battery life is still 12 months. Fortunately, I can't tell you if it's going to last that long right now, but I will be updating my pros and cons list on my website to let you know how long my battery lasts, so definitely check that out. Also, you notice that the sound disc that's on the Cube Pro is actually much smaller than the Cube original. Maybe that's one way they made it louder. I just don't know the technology, but you can tell that it's a different size. So you guys might be thinking what I'm thinking. With a replaceable battery and the back door opening up, is this thing waterproof? Well, per their website, it is IP67 certified or waterproof, which it's not, definitely not waterproof. It might be water resistant. So I'm going to be doing my own test. Let's go ahead and have some fun with this. So what I'm going to do is dunk the Cube Pro in a cup of water for 15 minutes and check on it every 15 minutes to make sure that it can still ring. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and ring it just to make sure it's working. Three, two, one. Here goes nothing. Alright, it's been over 15 minutes. Let's give this a shot. And now you know I gotta take it to the bathroom and go dump it out and see if it can still work. So it's definitely water resistant. But I'm flying so high, I don't even know if I'm coming. And now let's go back into the app and see what else this thing can do. If you want to skip this part, skip to the time on the screen so you can hear my final thoughts. At the very top, you can click the little camera icon, which allows you to use your Bluetooth tracker as a selfie remote, which is very, very cool. Right next to that is a little wheel. That's where all the settings are for your tracker. You can rename it. You can take the photo over if you want to. And the next thing down is the battery level, which is very, very cool because a lot of Bluetooth trackers out there don't tell you the battery level. But knowing from experience, a lot of times once it reaches 25%, it's going to say replace it, even though you still have 25%. It's just most of these battery level meters can't tell when you're at 25% or at 10% or at 2%. So it just gives you a heads up. Once you drop below 25, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and change that. You have options to change ringtones, which I discussed earlier, and then you have the disconnection notifications, which is very, very cool. So if you turn this on and say you leave your keys behind, it will ring your phone when it gets disconnected, or vice versa. So if you leave your phone behind, it will actually ring your keys. To demonstrate this, I'm going to go ahead and put this into a Faraday bag, turn on the feature, and you can see that the feature does work. Just an FYI, since this device is Bluetooth and Bluetooth is very finicky, you might get false alarms. So if it accidentally gets disconnected, that alarm will go off. So it can go off at certain inappropriate times and places. So it does have a quiet zone. So depending on what Wi-Fi network you're on, you can actually tell it not to ring. Now in my testing, it still rang even though it was connected to my home Wi-Fi, and I told it not to, it still did it. Now you can also tell it to have quiet times, which this did work 100% of the time. So you can say don't go off between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. and this definitely did work for me. And then at the very bottom is the phone settings. So one thing I didn't discuss is if you do lose your phone, you can actually press the button on the device itself to make your phone ring. So this is just the settings to tell the phone what to do. So you can have the sound go off, you can have vibration, you can have a light, and there's a bunch of different ringtones for your phone so you're able to find it, which is very, very cool because I don't know about you guys, but I lose my phone all the time. And if you do happen to lose your device beyond Bluetooth range, Cube now offers a crowd finder feature, which notifies the community to start searching for it. And if another Cube user gets within Bluetooth distance of your device, it will anonymously let you know where it connected, so you can go to that location and look for your device, which the chances of that happening is very slim, but you never know these days, and as the community grows, you have a better chance. Thus far, this thing is definitely awesome, but I will be updating my full pros and cons list on my website, which I regularly update. If you guys want to see that list, check out the card right there, or the pros and cons link down in the description. I will be leaving an affiliate link where you can actually get 20% off of the Cube Pro or the Cube Original down in the comment section. You guys can check that out. If you guys have any questions, check out my Twitter page. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm on there all day long. Or leave them in the comment section below, and I will answer those when I get a chance. If you guys want to check out the original Cube video, click right up there. If you want to see the Cube CES video, which was a lot of fun doing, check out that. And if you're brand new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you check out my subscription page, this blue circle with my big face on it. And if you want to become a super subscriber, check out my Patreon page. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later this week.